This next section, it has to be one of my most favorites. It is filled with fun and adventure. I never recommend traveling on your own or wandering around on your own in places that you have never been to before. But my friends and I found so much cool stuff while wandering around that I actually recommend it to a certain extent. Keep in mind that even though Japan is one of the more safe countries out there, that it is still susceptible to crime. So having someone else with you is definitely the best idea. One of the places that we were able to check out was Akihabara. This had to be one of the coolest areas in Japan, as it had so much there. I can't even name everything. There was a giant arcade tower that had floors on floors of games. There was a manga tower that was also floors on floors of books, but they also had music and they had games that you could purchase as well. And there was also cafes all over the place, and they were all themed. There were maid cafes, ninja cafes, pet cafes. There were so many different ones, and on top of those cafes, their employees had costumes and were standing around passing out flyers and wares for promo. The next place you should definitely have on your list to check out is the Kawaii Monster Cafe. It is exactly as it sounds. It was the stereotypical, colorful, kawaii, cutesy, neko Japan that you could possibly imagine. It was like Alice in Wonderland on steroids. Let's be very honest. It was so colorful. There's trippy lights. There's colorful statues. The ceiling was in fractured pieces of glass that you could look at. It was so mind-boggling. I was blown. There was a giant electronic cake. When I say giant, I mean massive. You could stand on it. There's a giant, massive electronic cake that I remember saying, if it doesn't spin around, light up, and sing to me, then there is absolutely no point. Guess what it did? Right. It was glorious. It was beautiful. I had so much fun. My friends and I had so much fun. They even had dancers, because it didn't spin, but they had dancers come out and dance and perform for us on the cake. It was so fun. They had bright, colorful outfits. We got to take pictures with them. It was so cute. It was so cool. Now the food was decent, but it had nothing on the drinks. The drinks were amazing. Now, I don't think they sell alcoholic beverages, but they can mix a soda to perfection. 10 out of 10. To all of my Pokemon fans out there, I am happy to let you know that there are several Pokemon centers in Japan. We actually happened to go to the largest one, and it was so cool. They had statues. One of them I took a picture in front of was with Pikachu and Snorlax, which was very cute. They had statues everywhere, plushies, and so much merchandise. It was crazy. And even towards the back, they had video games that you could play along with promotional videos of what they had coming out next. What was even cooler about this Pokemon Center was that it has something that no other Pokemon Center has, because it's the largest one. And that is touchscreen, full-length wall Pokedexes. It was crazy. It was touchscreen, like I said, so you were able to flick through and see every single Pokemon in the Pokemon world, select them by type, and see their stats. And the graphics were amazing. It was so flippin' cool. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Another character-themed locale is actually at the base of the Tokyo Skytree, one of the largest, if not the largest tower in Japan. The tower itself is really cool to look at, especially since it was a cloudy day and you could really see how tall it was. But what really caught my eye was what was at the base of it. At the base of the Tokyo Skytree is both a mall and a special gift shop. A Studio Ghibli gift shop, to be exact. Studio Ghibli fans should definitely check out this little gem and check out the merchandise that is inside. And you can also take pictures with a cute little Totoro statue that is perfect for photos. Another special area features Hello Kitty inside of the mall, which honestly shouldn't have surprised me. There are also plenty of other shops inside for you to explore as well. There are plenty more malls and shops that I highly suggest you check out, particularly in the Harajuku area. Harajuku is a major tourist attraction spot that is filled to the brim with clothing stores, pet cafes, and even shopping centers that have so much to offer. Tokyo Plaza Omotesando is another mall that definitely should be on your list to check out, as I remember it has plenty of fun things inside. Another mall on top of that is the Ginza 6 Mall in Ginza, which shouldn't be too far away. It is also very pretty and even has some really cool stuff inside as well. The final place we'll be talking about today is called Ueno Park, located in its namesake, Ueno. This park is a beautiful, beautiful place, and remember how I mentioned we'd be talking about where we had that haiku lesson? This is the place. It is absolutely gorgeous. In the center of the park is a gigantic lake that is filled to the brim with lotus blossoms. Now, lotus blossoms bloom around late summertime, and depending on the time of year, they could either be leaves or they could be in full bloom. And depending on the time of day, they could either have their buds open or they could be closed. Another aspect of this park that is very, very attention-grabbing is that they are filled with cherry blossom trees. I didn't even realize it when I was there, but all of the trees were cherry blossoms, which makes it a big attraction during the springtime and sakura season. It's gorgeous. It is an amazing location to be for those different times. Between the sakura blossom and the lotus blossoms, the summertime is also filled with other assorted attractions, including swan boats and food vendors. That was a lot to cover, but hopefully now you have plenty more places to put on your itinerary. I sincerely hope that with everything that's going on in the world today, that this video also gave you a bit of peace, hope, and even excitement for what the future can hold. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. I sincerely hope that you stay positive and on the bright side of life. Sayonara!